hair still looks cute. All right. Good morning. Cleaning my glasses. Oh shit. Did I make plans to... Oh, I can't remember what I did. Good morning. There y'all are. Ah, the glasses. Good morning. Did you miss me yesterday? I know you did. So many of you sent me messages like, hey, worried about you, just checking on you. Don't worry about me, y'all. Good morning. Buenos días. Y feliz miércoles. Hey, Mare. Hey, Joyelle. All right, Ramona Quimby. I feel like there's so much to talk about in the world today. Some things you guys may know about and care about, other things you may not know about or care about. Those of you that follow hip hop, we have a rap beef going on right now between Drake and Pusha T. Meanwhile, Drake started it with his Doopy or whatever the hell the song's called. And then Pusha T disappeared for days. And we were like, where's the response? What happened? And this man came back like the Wendy Williams of hip hop. I'm talking about the TMZ. He's Pusha TMZ. He came back with all the tea on Drake. Holy moly. He brought photos. He talked about this man's mom, his dying manager, his baby, something. I was like, listen, I can't even listen to this because this is hurting my feelings. When rap beef hurts your feelings, you know it's real. I mean, I miss days of hit 'em up. Tupac would just called you out, called you fat, and kept it moving. This dude, he got all the receipts. I mean, he kept all the receipts. And by the way, it is literally rap beef amongst the two silliest rappers, really. Like, just, what? Who wants to beef with Drake? He makes like, you used to call me on my cell phone. He like makes songs for the ladies. Anyway, another lesson yesterday. I'm not going to get into it, but just a fellow friendly reminder that freedom of speech is not without freedom of consequence. And the tea is good today, folks, isn't it? The tea is good. Okay, so here's the thing. Whenever I come to LA, this thing, Elder John, you are not the only man. I promise. You are not the only man. A lot of the men watch, but they don't comment, but they're out there, trust me. So every time I come to LA, there is this feeling that I get. There's this anxiety that I get about, I should be doing more. I could be doing more. I start putting a lot of pressure on myself. It actually starts on the airplane. It really does. It starts on the airplane. I start getting anxiety about what I'm not creating and what projects are not getting my attention and why I'm not working harder and I should be doing more. And I come here and I land and my schedule is packed like hour by hour. Literally, Taylor is scheduling things for me as I'm moving to the next thing. But it's not enough. It's not enough, right? So it starts, and I start looking around at the success and careers of other people, especially because I work with people who are so successful. And I start doubting myself. Can I really do this? Am I good enough? Was breaking in a fluke? Was the Southern education of a Jersey girl a fluke? Was Jersey Belle a fluke? Of course, I know that none of those things are flukes. My mother, I feel like I drag Susan so much, so let me give Susan props here. But when I was packing for LA, she said, I just want to take a minute to tell you how proud I am of you. In just 4 short years, you were on your own TV show. You created Coffee Talk. You are committed to Coffee Talk. You do it every single day, not for you, but for other people. You wrote a book. You went on a book tour. You sold movies. You got a movie made. It's in the theaters. She was like, and this is in 4 years. Also while running a business and taking care of children and getting a dog, losing a dog, getting a new dog. And I was like, oh, Susan, there you are. I knew you were in there somewhere. So anyway, I say all of this to say that I struggle too with comparison. It is a real thing. People are always like, comparison is the thief of joy, blah, blah, blah. It's also impossible to avoid. Okay? I can't sit here and tell you guys like, comparison, don't do it. That's not real. It's not real. You look at your relationship and you look at your friends getting engaged and you go, why not me? Why isn't that happening for me? You look at your marriage and you see people having children and you want it for yourself and you go, why not me? Why isn't it me yet? Whatever it is, we all do that. Everybody does that. Joyelle was kind enough to remind me that a year ago today, we announced Breaking In. Just 1 year ago today, it was announced. And we are now in our 3rd week and are like just shy of $38 million. So, you know, and that's in a year. Thank you for that, Joyelle, by the way. But I say this, I share this with you as I scratch my arm, because this is what happens when white people spend too much time in the sun. We become snakes and we start shedding. And soon you're going to see my boob on accident. But really, yes, comparison is the thief of joy, but it is unavoidable. So when it comes, and it will come, comparison will come. In weight loss, ooh, put your hands up if you have ever looked at somebody else losing weight faster than you and felt some type of way about it. Me. I can give you a million things that comparison will come and try to ruin whatever your part of your journey that you're on. And we can talk about God's timing, and we can talk about it will happen for you when it's meant to happen for you, and blah, blah, blah. But even with all of that being said, it will happen for you, it's all in God's time, blah, blah, blah. Comparison is a real thing. And it's painful. And it's hard. So what I will say is just make sure that in your comparison, you are at least comparing apples to apples. Because I'm not going to tell you not to compare. It's not possible. I do it. I did it yesterday on the flight. I was bugging out. I was texting Mary. I was texting Trisha in New York. Like, I'm feeling some type of way. I'm struggling with different things. Ludacris was like, well, how can I help you? I was like, you can't. I'm in a space. When you get there, just make sure you are comparing apples to apples. Don't come in on somebody's highlight reel and you're just getting started and try to compare that way. That's not even fair to yourself. You can't. Like, sometimes I look at these fitness girls on Instagram and I'm like, yo, this girl's booty is popping. Look at her abs. And then I realize, you know, I can't even touch my toes. I literally cannot touch my toes. I cannot compare my efforts to get in shape with a chick that lives in the gym 6 days a week. It's her whole brand. It's all she does. And every picture of her is her body banging from different angles. That's never going to be me. So the comparison there is not apples to apples. Now, if I'm going to compare myself to another average 41-year-old chick who walks the trail occasionally and loves alcohol and, you know, sugar, and she's dropping pounds and like her body's ripped, that's apples to apples. Like, shit, that's not fair. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta make sure that you're comparing, at least that the comparisons are fair. You know, I in my Instagram post this morning, I was looking at Will Packer. There are projects that he's working on, announcements coming out that I wish I was a part of, that, you know, I'm like, he gets to be a part of all my shit. Why don't I get to be a part of all his shit? Well, because he has 19 movies and you have one. You can't compare it. It's just not, it's not apples to apples. Will Packer's been doing this for years. I've been doing this for 4 years. I have one movie. He has 19 movies. It's just not fair to compare, you know? Even sometimes, this is like really silly, but even sometimes on hip-hop knowledge, I pride myself in being a hip-hop head. I love classic hip-hop more than anybody I know. Mary is a walking encyclopedia. She knows every single thing about hip-hop. And it drives me crazy that I don't know as much as she knows, but that's her world. It literally is her life. Her husband was Prince B from PM Dawn. She's been in the music business for 30 years. She's a musician. Like, I'm never gonna know what Mary knows. Just not gonna happen. So I say to that, let's not pretend that comparison doesn't exist, because it does. We all do it. Let's at least make sure that what we are comparing ourselves to is apples to apples, not one movie to 19 movies. It's just not fair. Well, hello, Ken and Jen. Welcome. Anyway, I don't like when people say things like, you know, comparison is the thief of joy, and then they make you feel guilty about being a person who compares yourself to other people at times. Like, come on, stop it. We all do that. It's like the most natural thing in the world. It's like looking at the toilet paper after you wipe. Everybody does it. It's like a human thing. I don't know why we do it. We just do it. I don't know why. I don't know why. You know? So I don't want to feel guilty about comparing myself to people at times, because it's natural. Anyway, look at everybody welcoming Ken and Jen. I love it. These are my pajamas, but thank you. But I love you guys. If you, everybody does, Joyelle. Everybody does. Blowing your nose, eye booger, is all of it. It's the human thing. Thank you to everybody who has seen Breaking In. So many more of you sent me pictures of you at the movies and sent me your tickets, pictures of your tickets and all of that. And I really, really appreciate you guys going to see this movie. Donald, I love you, Donald. Thank you for going to see the movie. If you have not seen Breaking In, it's not too late. You can go this week. It's going to be rainy in a lot of parts of the country. Just go to the movies. Go see my movie. Okay, anyway. Don't let people make you feel guilty about comparing yourself to others. It's a natural thing. It's a lot of times our best motivator. You know, comparison doesn't always have to be negative. Sometimes it's a great motivator. It's just when you're comparing yourself, like, that's like me comparing myself to Steven Spielberg. Like, damn, why don't I have Steven Spielberg's life? Because he has 100 movies and you have one. Also, Breaking In is opening in Africa June 1st. So excited. It's just very exciting that it's opening in more places international. I think it's coming to Australia too. Kendall Vivian, we see you. Hello. All right. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I'm so grateful for you. As you know, you love my glasses. Thank you for all the compliments. Go see Breaking In, please. Oh, how is it doing? Breaking In is doing great. We just finished our 3rd weekend, and we are just shy of $38 million. So our goal now is 40, and I think we'll get there if everybody keeps going. People who haven't seen it, please go see the movie. Anyway, all right. I love you guys so much today. Have a great, great day.